So has this shoe just gotten really popular all of a sudden, or have I been the only one sleeping on it? Let's go ahead and check it out. Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com and we are back with another video. Guys, thank you so much for joining. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. We are about 70 subscribers away from 1,200 subscribers, so let's go ahead and make that happen. You guys are awesome and I appreciate everything you guys have done so far with the channel. Now, you guys just saw from the intro, what we're looking at today is probably something that maybe a lot of people know, maybe more people don't know. I'll say I was one of the people who didn't quite know about this shoe, and let's get into it. It's gonna actually be from the brand. I found a box for you guys, right? It's gonna be from the brand Salomon. So you guys can see the box here. Just kind of a natural cardboard box with a lot of, you know, looks like terrain, some really rough mountain terrain out here. Because if you didn't know, Salomon is an outdoor brand when it comes to like trail shoes, hiking shoes, things of that nature. And today we're looking at the XT-4 Advanced, and this one's going to be in the bungee cord, magnet, and rainy day colorway. Now guys, straight into it, this is the shoe. Boom, the Salomon XT-4 Advanced. And I have to say guys that I knew nothing about this shoe beforehand. I actually have a good buddy of mine, my buddy Josh, who's a big fan of this shoe, who really kind of turned me on to them because they were really cool. He was showing me pictures of them. He lives out in Shanghai right now. And shout out to everyone out there, Josh, Jay, hope everything's going well. I know everyone's on lockdown again, so I hope everything's going well for you guys and everyone else out there. He was showing me a lot of these shoes back, you know, some time ago when he was starting to pick them up. And this one in particular, in a different colorway if I'm not mistaken, it was just a cool shoe. I'd never seen it before. And it got me kind of piqued my interest, but still didn't really dig into it till recently because I just really want to try something different. There's been, I feel like, a very dry spell when it's come to sneakers lately. I could be the only one in that, you know, frame of thought. But I was like, let's do something different. While I have the time, let's go ahead and do this when we're not just getting beat over the head with really just interesting releases. Now, again, this is the Salomon XT-4. This is, oh my God, you know how hard it was to find this shoe? First of all, the price point is kind of high, but I think the quality of what you're getting, which we're going to talk about in here in a little while, makes sense. But the retail price is 220 bucks for the shoe. Now, I got lucky because I was able to get this one on sale from Sneakers and Stuff for $106. So no complaints there whatsoever. Thank goodness. S&S, thanks for having a good sale. Anywhere I look at this on the websites for this shoe though, they're pretty much gone. This shoe's been selling out every which way and it's nuts. I mean, I didn't really pay attention to people wearing it so much, and I was like, oh, it'll be easy to get. This is just an outdoor shoes. Cool looking, mind you. Really nice looking sneaker. They have a lot of nice looking shoes actually, and I thought it'd be easy to get because I saw them, and when I wasn't looking for them, they seemed to be in stock. Now, that was not the case. Everywhere I went, they were just only minimal stock in very select sizes. This is very popular, and I think something that we're going to, if we haven't seen it already, I think we're going to see a lot more of it here in the future. I mean, guys, I was just watching 2 interviews with Pusha T. One of the hot ones, you know, where they do the wings, and then also he just did an interview with Salomon the God, and he was wearing the XT-6, if I'm not mistaken, which is another version of this shoe. But again, wearing the Salomon outdoor shoe, he's wearing in both those interviews. So clearly is making his way, of course, to mainstream, not just the trail and hiking crowd, and which means they're just gonna get harder and harder to get. Now, let's get right into the shoe because, guys, I put it on the first time, I think, man, it's gonna be just like a boot, it's gonna be tough. I think I may actually love this shoe. This might be one of my favorites go-tos for when I'm just out and about doing things, and man, I might want some more colors, I'll tell you that much. Now, first thing we're gonna see is going to be the upper, which you guys can clearly see the big Salomon branding on the side here. Now, what that branding is gonna be on a TPU kind of cage, but it's more like fused. It's a very thin layer TPU to protect the shoe, which is gonna be an overlay on top of some abrasion-proof mesh. So basically, that mesh is supposed to be really just kind of rip and tear resistant from my understanding, so that way it lasts longer when you're putting it against the elements in those different terrains. Now, another thing you'll notice on here is going to be the Salomon Lab. Now, from my understanding, I did a little bit of looking. I should have done more, so that's my fault. But the Salomon Lab is almost going to be more of like kind of like a specialty, almost like Nike Lab kind of deal. So I think I'm going to dig deeper into that, and when I do another Salomon video, I want to talk a little bit more. But if you guys know more about what Salomon Lab really is, drop down the info in the comments. I really do appreciate you guys putting more value and adding more to the videos when we do them. Something you probably also noticed when you first saw the shoe is the lacing system. not traditional. It is a bungee lacing system to make it very easy to go ahead and get on and off your feet and to provide really great lockdown. So you guys will see here, we have our bungee cord. We're gonna go ahead and pull it down. I can tighten it all the way up, and look how quick it tightened up. Look how easy it was. It's not coming undone. It locks it. You just hit the button here, opens right back up so I can get my shoe off. So you don't have this piece of bungee flapping around everywhere. The shoe actually provides a pocket underneath the tongue. So that way once I tighten it up, I can go ahead and lock this bad boy up under here, so that way it's not getting everywhere. So I have solved the problem with that piece flapping up and down. Now personally, when I wear the shoe, I like to have the bungee out, just so, you know, I like the way it kind of hangs and sits on top of the shoe. And on this tongue is gonna be a black mesh. You're gonna have your Salomon logo here. And then you're gonna also have the XT-4 and kind of a red, white, and blue and yellow kind of makeup. It's just some more branding across the top of the tongue. Now that mesh that we're gonna talk about, the overlay, I think that's the rainy day color. So that's gonna give you kind of, looks like rain clouds. You guys, of course I'm getting closer looks for you all, but it almost reminds me, look at the sky when it's a rainy day, kind of that gray and white color. Really, I think that's what the rainy day is. Now as we get into the shoe, we're gonna have more of that black mesh lining here. You're gonna have your insole, which they didn't give me anything about what the insole was. I don't know if it's ortholite or whatever it may be. Nothing super special. It does have the Salomon branding there, of course, and it's gonna be the red foam that you're gonna see inside the shoe, or inside the insole there. Now, we're gonna get down to where a lot of technology is, and that's going to be in the midsole. The midsole, you're gonna have this ACS branding here, which is going to be Agile Chassis System. Now, this is gonna act as a torsion to provide comfort when you're going through all different terrains. So we're gonna see the grip here in a minute when it comes to the traction pattern, but we also wanna talk about being comfortable when you're going through these different terrains, because whether it's through the woods or up a mountain or whatever it may be, this is meant to give you that long time comfort while you're going and trekking over these different terrains. Now below that, you're gonna have a foam, which I didn't get any kind of specified information on the foam they use for, so I don't know. So again, if you guys do know the foam, let me know. I really do appreciate that. But it does have pronation control, and if I'm not mistaken, pronation is kind of moving side to side when you walk. So this is gonna make sure you're stable when you walk along with that chassis system. So which is pretty cool, making sure that when you're walking, you're going over crazy rocks and things like that, you're not rolling out your ankle. So that's pretty cool. I can say that's definitely a big help. And before we get down to the outsole, which is gonna be very just aggressive, rugged outsole, we're gonna see some more protection on the shoe, and that's on the toe box here. You're gonna see a nice rubberized piece here to protect you from any kind of rocks, any kind of tears, any kind of, again, terrain tearing up the toe box of the shoe, where again, you're also gonna have that Salomon lab right there on the black piece of rubber. Now following that black piece of rubber down to the bottom, you're gonna have your grip. You guys see this. This is a heck of an aggressive and huge traction pattern. It's gonna be called the Conta grip. And this is a proprietary grip put together by Salomon. So this is theirs. They created it, and it's gonna be a chevron pattern that really is something you see on outdoor shoes and boots to make sure that you are able to cover all sorts of terrain and not slip and fall due to not having enough traction or enough grip to keep you in place. So this, guys, again, you look at it like, man, this has to be a stiff shoe. It has to be hard. It can't be comfortable unless you're doing those things. I will tell you, don't think of this shoe as something you typically see, like a Boost or React foam, because it's not that kind of soft. It is a pretty firm shoe, but it's meant, I feel like it's very, not reactive, responsive. It's very responsive to what you're walking on when you're walking. I took this shoe, I had a day off. We were running a bunch of errands, like, oh, I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna really test this shoe because I'm not really doing much, you know, outdoor climbing or trail walking, but I do a lot of things just, and, you know, back and forth, being, you know, a parent, doing a lot of things, you're in and out a lot. So it's like, that would put it to a real test for me. So for driving, walking, in and out the car, and these were fantastic, guys. I was expecting something completely different. I was like, this is gonna take a while to break in. This actually has immediate comfort out the box. Again, eliminate the thought of the super squishy soft. This is a very responsive comfort. So something I really appreciated, I am enjoying thoroughly so far. I want to buy more of them. Something you don't see every day. So I really do, guys, I urge you, think outside the box when you're making those sneaker purchases. Because right now I feel like we're getting a lot of the same things rehashed over and over again, and we always talk about we want something different. Here's something different. Check it out, guys. Again, I really can't speak nothing but great things about it. And again, I bought this with my own money. No one gave it to me. This is not an ad. This is not something that I'm getting anything free for. I bought this with my own money, and I will say I will buy another pair, if not multiple pairs. Very solid shoe. I really want to see what the, there's another model that's been selling out. I cannot think of the name of the model, but I'll put it up here on the screen for you guys so you can check it out. It's very unique looking, very aggressive looking shoe I'm a big fan of, and I just want to get a pair of those next. So if you know where I can find some for even better for a sale price, let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of the XT-4 Advanced. What do you guys think of Salomon? Because your thoughts, they matter to me, guys. I like to talk back and forth with you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you have a pair? Do you want a pair? Do you need help finding a pair? Let me know. Until next time, see ya. Alright, whoops guys, I completely almost forgot to talk about sizing. So we're back. And I want to, just before I finish out the video, just talk about the sizing. This shoe does run a bit snug. I like it that way. I got it true to size. It's just kind of a thinner shoe, you guys can see. It's not a wide sneaker. But if you are a wide footer, I would definitely suggest going up a half a size. If you're not able to try it on, of course, to see what fits best. But if you're just ordering it purely from online and don't get a chance to touch it first, wide footers go up a half a size because it is a snug shoe, but for good purpose, because again, it is an outdoor trail type shoe, so you want to make sure it stays secure. So just want to make sure I left you guys with that info. Again, I went true to size. I'm a pretty normal footer. Again, I don't know what the right phrasing is for that, but if you want something a little looser or you're a wide footer, go up half a size just because of the nature of the sneaker and the way it fits. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Again, guys, thank you. Until next time, see ya.